What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Playoff time's here, and I'm a lot more hype and upbeat this time because I don't have to worry about the Cowboys and Jags anymore. So I can give you guys a little more energy. And what's not to like? Cowboys got the number 10 pick. Jags got the number 1 pick and an additional pick. So I'm good. I'm ready for the offseason. I can stop worrying about how bad they are this season. I'm back to having high hopes for them next season. So moving on, let's get into this weekend slate of games. Kansas City with the number 1 seed got to bye. Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay got to bye in the NFC. So it's prediction time, and I think Lamar Jackson gets over the hump against the Titans. I think the Bills beat the Colts. I think what other game do we got? Bills against the Colts, Ravens over the Titans, and I think the Saints are going to beat the Bears, of course. I upset alert. I think Washington has a chance to beat Tampa Bay. I think ultimately it's not going to happen. I think Tom Brady's going to pull it out. I can't see a scenario where Tom Brady loses in the first round again, especially not with as much talent as they have. But I do think that Washington's going to make it interesting. I think the Seahawks are going to go ahead and beat the Rams. I don't think it matters what quarterback shows up. I think Russell Wilson. I'm gonna bet with him all day, every day. If you've been watching, you know how down on the Rams I am. So there's that. Here's where it gets tricky, right? So I think the first round's pretty straightforward and easy to predict for them, if you ask me personally. I think there could be some surprises. I'm thoroughly impressed with Josh Allen this year, but coming into the year, he was a guy that worried me with some of his decision making and things like that. Indianapolis does have, I think their defense is ranked higher than they really are. I don't know. I know that sounds weird. I don't think they're as good defensively as their record would stay. Um, there's a scenario where I feel like the Colts could, not likely, but the Colts could make it interesting for the Bills and maybe upset them. How would that happen? It really all comes down to Josh Allen. Does he wake up one day and go, you know what, I'm Josh Allen. Let me make some of the same dumbass decisions I was making last year. That's the problem. I haven't seen it all season. He's arguably an MVP candidate. Not saying he'd win it, but he's at least in the conversation. He's had that good a year. Stephon Diggs has balled out with them. I think it's changed life for him. Brian Daboll, their offensive coordinator, he's running a really good system for him that's working for him. Jaguars, hint, hint, maybe check him out for your head coaching search, especially considering you're drafting a quarterback. I digress. But I think as long as Josh Allen plays like he's played all season, they should handle the Colts just fine. Ultimately, here's what I got, and I wrestled with this. It's the Chiefs in the AFC. The Super Bowl goes through them. The road to the Super Bowl goes through them. I don't think anybody's going to beat them at home. If everything works out the way I'm thinking, you're probably going to see the Ravens-Chiefs next week in a really good, hard-fought game. But ultimately, I think Lamar Jackson is not going to have enough in store for Patrick Mahomes. And then I think we end up seeing a Chiefs-Bills AFC championship. If Josh Allen gets to that point, it means he still hasn't made any dumbass decisions yet. So the Bills are the only team that scares me in this prediction because you guessed it. My prediction is that the Chiefs are going to go back to the Super Bowl. I like a lot of things about the Bills. It's really in Josh Allen's hands. I would like the Bills to be able to get more pressure on the quarterback. They don't have like a premier pass rusher, which is something they should think about next year. But I don't think this is the year for the Bills. So Chiefs in the AFC going to the Super Bowl. And they're going to face Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. The State Farm Bowl, people. So, Jake's going to be there. It's going to be great. Now in the NFC, the only team that scares me is the Saints. I think you'll see a Saints Green Bay NFC Championship game. The It's going to be a good one, a hard fought one, but I don't see Drew Brees going into Green Bay in the middle of January. Or is it February? No, Super Bowl should probably be February. In the middle of January, I don't see him going into Lambeau and beating Aaron Rodgers. The loss of David Bakhtiari worries me a little bit because the Saints defense is really good. But that Saints offense, outside of Alvin Kamara, has kind of been sputtering. Michael Thomas hasn't been healthy all year. Drew Brees hasn't been healthy all year. And now you got Alvin Kamara coming off of COVID. I think that offense just hasn't quite put it all together yet. Plus, Drew Brees and the last couple of years, hasn't looked great in the playoffs. And I think that monkey, this on their back is going to be rolling around in their psyche about how the last three playoffs have ended for them. So ultimately, I think the world's going to be rooting for the State Farm Bowl. I think the NFL is going to be praying that this happens. So Saints, don't be surprised if you see another one of those phantom calls and another heartbreak, guys. So I got Aaron Rodgers versus Pat Mahomes in the State Farm Bowl. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Comment. Hit me up on the side, and let's debate about it. All right. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.